Okay, so you got the link downloaded. How do you put that slot sketch element into your design? Well, I'll show you. And with that slot sketch, we're going to create a slot cut. And what we want to do is have it in regard to the geometry that's in the model right now, in order for us to utilize that into our assembly. And our assembly is going to be the control block assembly, and we're going to use the plane that's right down the middle of the slot and to be able to define it that way. So let's do this. What we want to do is click into space, and you can use any configuration or derived configuration that's got the lever arm to it. So we're going to click on that one. This is going to be, it's arbitrary, the 5-inch lever. And we're going to go to sketch. And we're going to go to the slot type, which is going to be a straight slot. And if you go ahead and click on that surface and then come back over here to the center of that, to the edge of that arc, you can select the center of that arc, which will save you a little bit of time if you know how to do stuff like that. And we'll bring it out to about 1¼ inches, and then we bring it out. So I have over here adding dimension, so it adds a dimension to it. I really don't want to do that, so I'm going to go back and delete that dimension. The dimension actually would be 0.4, which would be the same as these circles. But there's another way of doing that. If I were to click on that arc, or that slot sketch, and this hole, or the edge of that hole, I can make those equal to each other, and that works the same way. So now all I have to do is type in 1.25, and now we have our slot sketch in there, a slot sketch entity. Go to Features, Extrude Cut, we're going to go to Through Wall, and there we have it. So unfortunately all we have it there is on our 5-inch. If we go to the 6-inch or 7-inch, it's not there. So what do we do about that? Well, first of all, we're going to go back to our feature manager, and I'm going to go ahead and rename that, just so, it's just good practice. I'm going to call that slot cut. I'm going to right click on that, we're going to configure feature. What that does is it gives us a list of all our configurations and our derived configurations. What we want to do is we want to make sure that that feature is suppressed during all the primary configurations, which is going to be the 3-inch, the 2-inch, the 4-inch, and so on and so forth. But the ones that have lever next to them, we want to make sure that they're unsuppressed. So as you go down the list, just to keep it easy, you just want to do every other one. So you want to make sure it's suppressed. Check mark means it's suppressed. And sometimes the parent configuration or the child configuration will borrow the same format as the parent configuration. That's okay. We're just going to go ahead and click on that and get rid of that. So now everything is going to be suppressed, and all the ones that are just plain labeled as inch, and those are the levers, are unsuppressed. So if we go to OK, now every one of these, including the 10-inch, the 11-inch, the 5-inch, the 2-inch, the 3-inch, all the derived configurations that have the lever will now have the slot to them. So now you have a little bit of flexibility. So go ahead and put that into your assembly and have fun with that.